Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. Today we have to go over some big updates regarding the Bayonetta 3 drama, because it appears that there's much more to the story than we had previously thought. So a few days ago I made a video covering public statements made by voice actress Hellena Taylor, who claimed she was offered only $4,000 to reprise her role as Bayonetta for the third installment of the game. Well, as it turns out, her claims might not have been true at all, because yesterday's sources familiar with the negotiation process claimed that Taylor was offered between $3,000 to $4,000 per session for at least 5 sessions, for a total of $15,000 to $20,000 in total, roughly 4 to 5 times higher than she claimed she was offered. Not to mention the fact that these sources at Platinum claim that Taylor made a counteroffer asking for 6-figure pay and residuals, where the negotiations then fell apart. When confronted with this version of events, Taylor claimed that they were absolute lies and an attempt by Platinum to save face. So obviously these statements have made the situation a lot messier. We are now in a battle of she said versus corporate said. So before we get into any further detail, I want to go over a few things. I don't take back approving the boycott of Bayonetta 3 based on the original set of facts, because it painted a pretty grim picture at the time. Of course, the mistake is jumping the gun and coming to a conclusion before hearing the side, but nonetheless. Taylor's narrative at the time of being mistreated was reinforced by Bayonetta developer Hideki Kamiya's spurg out on Twitter. Like, I get that his account might be a bit of a LARP, but tweaking out to the point of having your account restricted by Twitter for blocking so many people while taunting the situation through various tweets was not the best decision. Keeping in mind he's under a non-disclosure agreement, if he had simply come out and said, there is more to the story and there'll be an update with details soon, people would have taken him more seriously, but instead he decided to LARP as some anime villain on Twitter. But in wake of this whole situation, I've had time to reflect on one thing I overlooked in my previous video. In her Twitter thread, Taylor's final video included a statement regarding Jennifer Hale, the voice actress fulfilling Taylor's vacant role in Bayonetta 3.
They now have a new girl voicing her over. And I love actors, I wish her all the joy in the world. I wish her all the jobs, but she has no right to say she is the voice of Bayonetta. I created that voice. She has no right to sign merchandise as Bayonetta.
This statement is pretty disappointing. Jennifer Hale, for all intents and purposes, is Bayonetta. It's the role she is currently responsible for, and she has handled this whole controversy about as perfect as possible with the Twitter post you're looking at now. There is absolutely no reason to go after her. You would think someone who feels like they're being mistreated as a voice actor would be conscious of that. There's no reason to attack a voice actress because they're fulfilling a role of a vacant position. But in the end, we're left in a situation of having to choose between the words of Taylor or the corporation she used to work for. And what you do next is up to you. This controversy is far from resolved, and with the impending release of Bayonetta 3 in the coming days, I doubt any of this is enough to sway anyone from purchasing it or not, because no one really knows what the truth is as of now. And while I'll always push for proper compensation of voice actors, if what Platinum sources are saying is true, this is just a slap in the face of anyone going out on a limb to support this voice actress. All things considered, 15 to 20k, you can debate on whether that's a fair price for a franchise that's earned nearly $500 million in sales, but that number is certainly much higher than the $4,000 she claimed she was offered. So that's going to do it for this video. Let me know your thoughts about the Bayonetta 3 drama in the comments section down below. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.